welcome or welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Jody. I play with makeup and skincare and different things sometimes. Sometimes I'll do vlog posts. It just depends on what I'm feeling like. Today is actually my birthday. So happy birthday to me. I love my birthday, by the way. Today I am 35. Yeah. The big 35. I always joke I have one foot in the grave now. So, but my bestie and I are getting ready to run around town and go get all of my birthday freebies. We have a big list of different places we want to go, like Sephora and Ulta, Bath and Body Works. I get a free smoothie from Tropical Smoothie, a free coffee from Starbucks. We'll probably start there. I don't know if you follow me on TikTok or not. I haven't uploaded my video for last night for Pride yet, but I will. My get ready with me with my bold makeup. But because of that, a little hungover, drank too much probably because it was my birthday / Pride. Like, you have to. So anyways, my skin is very dry because of that, and I'm probably a little raspy and everything. But that's okay. We're going to power through it. To help my skin hydrate a little bit more, I'm going to go in with the Dior Dream Skin. I didn't use soap or anything. I washed my face obviously last night from that crazy bold makeup. So I just kind of wet it today and washed off with a washcloth any, scruffy, scrubby skin. So, but this stuff is hydrating and, it says it's going to perfect my skin. So, it's kind of like a moisturizer, primer situation all in one, which is what my skin needs right now. But yeah, I've been getting lots of birthday wishes and all of that from my friends. My phone's been blowing up today. So that's super sweet. I appreciate you guys all doing that. And if you watch my videos and support my channels, I appreciate that. I just do these for funsies. I don't have a goal for any of this. All of the products I paid for myself, So all these products I use and love. So yeah. This stuff is great though. This is really what started me into some of Dior's skincare. Was I had a little sample of this whenever I went into Dillard's. So, but it just kind of blurs everything, softens everything. It smells great. It kind of has that high-end fragrance scent. If you don't like scented products, you probably wouldn't like this because it's pretty fragranced, but I like some scented fragrances. It has to be a nice scent. But yeah, let's see if you can kind of tell a difference. I feel like my pores look more blurred. Everything's just a little softer, a little more hydrated. Maybe I'll put a little under the eyes. Just a little dot there. Just to moisturize around the eyes a little. But yeah. And then my birthday fit, I have this dress on, and I am wearing my Bridgerton jewelry for my Bridgerton party. Curled the hair a little, so it's pretty. All right, well, we'll get started doing my makeup. Again, I've been into the habit lately of not really talking during my videos. I just show the product, use the product, move on with my life. So I prefer that format just because I can get through it a little bit quicker and I don't have to stop and explain everything. Yeah, so let's just get started. So I just wanted to interrupt. We're probably about halfway through our makeup and our video, and I just wanted to say if you made it this far, be sure to give a like and subscribe, drop me a comment, say happy birthday, any of those things. I would really appreciate it. I'm a little baby channel. It just helps. So thanks. Also, I wanted to touch base since it is my birthday and all. I feel like I'm entitled to do that. This is my favorite eyeshadow palette of my whole entire collection. I love this one. It is the Charlotte Tilbury Uptown Girl. I'm just going in with the primer shade right now. But I love this one. I just love how it makes my blue eyes really pop. Because it is like a really light gray tone, it kind of offsets the gray tone that's in my eyes because my eyes are kind of a blue-gray. And it just makes them look more blue, which is fun. So I love this eyeshadow palette. It is expensive. It's from Sephora, obviously, Charlotte Tilbury. But I would repurchase it again. I will always have this eyeshadow palette in my collection. So if I had to only have one eyeshadow palette, it would be hard. I don't know. It would be between this or the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox, just because that one has so many other options and they're all cool tone. But I guess if I just had one forever, it'd probably be this one. Like, I'll never be without this one. So I just put that primer shade all over. I also wanted to talk a little bit about turning 35 today. So I don't know, a lot of people probably think I'm too old to be doing makeup videos and YouTube and stuff like that. I get a lot of that from my friends and stuff who are like, you know, I just feel too old to be doing those things. You know, I feel silly, and you know, I feel like that's for the younger crowd. I think I need a bigger, fluffier brush for that. So I'm just grabbing a bigger one. But I mean, I don't do these things, you know, because I'm worried about what other people think. I've never lived my life worried about what other people have thought, you know, about it, because, you know, it's like, it kind of, you get it from both directions. So like people who say you should wear less makeup, people who say you should wear more makeup, people, you know, who don't think you should wear any makeup at all. Also, like, I remember some of my trips that I've taken internationally, even to Ireland, or cruises, or to Greece, or when, you know, I moved to Florida for a year, you know, there were always people that had something critical to say about it. Florida, even though it's in the United States, they're like, what about sinkholes? What about crocodiles? What about tsunamis? And, you know, hurricanes and all of that. And then, you know, whenever I went to Greece, they're just like, oh my gosh, you know, you're going so far away, you know, in a plane. What if there's a plane crash? What if you get robbed? What if, right? And like, you know, like, there's no real winning with any of that, right? And people saying, you know, oh, aren't you too old to be doing makeup videos? Aren't you too old to be doing TikTok? You know, like, or, you know, oh, I could never. And, you know, they have like this unwanted opinion, I guess, that I didn't ask for. But if I just worried about what everybody else thought about what I was doing in my life, I would never do anything. You know, the same with buying this house. People are like, oh, you know, what about all of the projects and the maintenance and all of these other things? And, you know, the same with renting. Why don't you own? You know, you're just throwing money away. Like, there's no real winning either way, I've learned in life. And so if I could impart one, sorry, my throat, a little raspy, as I said earlier, but if I could impart one piece of wisdom to anybody who's younger or looking for life advice, you know, as someone who's turning 35, it's to just do what you want, you know, because people are going to say what they're going to say regardless, you know, of what you wear, of how much makeup you do, the style you dress in, like where you travel to, you know, where you live. Someone's always going to have something to say about anything that you do. So just do whatever you want to do regardless, because people are going to say stuff anyway. And then I guess to go along with that, how do you know, like I had a piece of advice I asked to one of my mentors years ago, when I was in my early 20s. And, you know, I always said, well, when you have so many choices in life, you know, and you're trying to make a decision and you don't really feel like any of them are the right or the wrong choice, right? Like renting or owning, there's not really a right or a wrong choice to that. And you're like, well, how do you know what's right for you? Like, how do you know what the right choice is? And she told me, you know, that you go with the decision that you feel peace about. Like, do you feel at peace with that decision? You know, or do you have some reservations and things like that? And so you'll know that it's the right choice for you when you have peace in that decision. Like, you don't feel like, should I wait? Should I do this? Should I do that? Like, it'll just be effortless, and it'll just, you know, you'll feel calm in making that decision. And that has been such a huge help in my life choices as well. Do I feel peace about this? Does it feel easy? Does it feel natural? Does it feel like it's always been this way or should be this way? And yeah, so I guess that's my wisdom for the younger generation as a 35-year-old now. So anyways, back to our makeup. I am just taking the little gray shade right here and just going in my crease, like in that 7 area now. So I will stop talking and get back to doing my makeup. But anyways, thanks guys. Thanks for the support. Okay guys, this is our finished look. I love it. I feel so beautiful today. The eyeshadow, my new favorite lip combo, hair looking pretty, Bridgerton necklace, like wearing my best color, baby blue. So to top it off, to make sure that we are also smelling amazing too, to go with our amazing look, I'm going with one of my signature fragrances. This was also a birthday present a few years back as well, but I just love this. I tried it, a couple samples in like some JCPenney's or Macy's or something years ago, and it's just such a unique fragrance. So when I tried it, I love Chanel. Who doesn't, right? Like Chanel. So, but I really wanted a Chanel perfume to love, and I tried Chanel number 5 like at least half a dozen times, and I really, really wanted to love it, but it just smelled so mature and just not my scene, like, at all. I tried that. I tried the Chanel Chance ones. Like, the pink one was okay. The green one was okay. I tried Mademoiselle. I tried Gabrielle. Like, I tried so many different ones trying to find one that I loved. But every time I tried them, they just smelled so mature, or I just didn't love them. Like, the Chance ones, they were okay, but I didn't love them. And when I first tried this one, I actually didn't love it either, because, again, it smelled very mature. And so, and even when I spray it on now, it smells very mature. However, if you know anything about high-end fragrances, is that, well, if you don't, I'll explain it. So high-end fragrances have a top note, a middle note, and then a base note. And so you have like your opening fragrance, like what it smells like when you first spray it on, which is what I'm smelling right now, which is that mature scent. However, once it dries down onto your skin and mixes with your pH, it will change. And so that's why the same fragrance can smell different on different people, because they have different pHs and different body scents, you know, naturally, that mix with the fragrances. And so the same fragrance can smell different on different people. And when this dried down, though, I have never, and I've tried a lot of fragrances. I still need to do my fragrance video. But I've tried a lot of fragrances, and none of them like do a 180 like this one does. It's so unique and so different. So like when you spray it on, it smells very mature. But then when it dries down and settles in on your skin, it becomes so beautiful. And I remember when I tried it on my skin, sorry, let me fix my lash there. But when I tried it on my skin, like I couldn't stop smelling it as it dried down. I was like, oh my God, that smells so good. Oh my God, that smells so good. And I just like got addicted to it, and it was just so good. And so I got this was the Chanel perfume that I got for my birthday, and it is one of 2 signature fragrances, along with Delina, or like my Delina replicas that I have. And every time I wear it, I just feel expensive. I feel beautiful. I feel all of the things that you want to feel when you put on a fragrance. And so I love this one and cannot recommend it enough. Just, again, don't smell it on like a little paper, because you're not going to get it. You're not going to get the effect. Like, you get a little sample, put it on your skin, and try it that way. And see if it mixes with your skin's pH the way that mine does with mine. And I just, oh, it smells so good. So another note that I wanted to mention earlier, how I was kind of saying, like, one piece of advice is to just kind of, you know, do what you want within reason, and like what you feel at peace about doing. Another thought I had is, like, let's say I asked her this as well. I was like, what if you don't feel peace about any of the options like that you have? You know, sometimes inaction is its own action as well. So if you don't feel at peace about making a decision, maybe it's not time to make a decision then. Just sit with it if you can and think about it, you know. That helped me a lot too, because when I was younger, I was very impulsive, is how I would say that. I just was gung-ho and just do it, and just very decisive, and that was it. And I still have some of that, don't get me wrong, but I have learned also to take my time with things. Like, I don't have to rush always into making a decision. You know, it's okay to tell someone, hey, can I take a day or 2 to think about that? Can I sleep on that? And most of the time the answer will be yes. There are very few times in life where the decision needs to be made immediately. And oftentimes it's better to wait and think it out and sit with it for a while. So anyways, let me finish up and I'll show you the finished look. Okay guys, this is it. This is the birthday outfit. I think I got this dress, I don't know, somewhere from China, who knows, but it's an off the shoulder moment, as I said. And then my Bridgerton necklace and earrings, just a Amazon white belt to go with it, cinch in the waist, and then straw thrifted bag, very springy. And then these are some Valentino Rockstud dupes I just got from Walmart. They were originally a gladiator sandal, so they went up the ankle, but I just cut that off because I prefer slides, and I wear them a lot more now. So this is our birthday fit. Let me flip around and see the makeup and natural lighting. This is it. Thanks, guys. Till next time.